Hi. Well, long time that I haven't talked about this in English. Let me be clear. As far as I can remember, around November 2022, I said this, but in Thai, that you've got to follow me, okay, in quotation mark. You've got to follow me, and then you will survive. Again, in around November 2022, I said this in Thai, as far as I can remember, that you've got to follow me, and then you will survive. So, what is it? Yeah, many times life can be full of mysteries, and the world too. And I think it would be quite a waste of time if you would keep asking me why or how can you know this? Why do you say that? Blah, 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 blah. And I think around the same time, yeah, you can recheck from everything that so many people can record at any second, at any time, okay, of what I am doing and of what I am saying, yeah, just like throughout the past over 9 years. So this is about that crash or collision, right? You would call it collision, okay, or whatever it is. Yeah, some kind of crash or collision between the planet Earth and probably another planet which is very far away. Right here, right now, right here, right now, it is still very far away. But I did clarify about the kind of, that rotation thing and what is that, the path of the earth, yeah, in the universe, yeah, in the universe. And given that gravity thing and whether the weight is, is, what is that, like kind of lingers a lot in the atmosphere, or if we can drag down the carbon dioxide, a large amount of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere down to the ground, yeah, using a lot of trees, plants, yeah, low level, middle level, or even high level, yeah, throughout, yeah, all in so many places. But again, this is not the same point as like every inch of Thailand we will only have trees and plants, yeah, no accommodation, no houses, no buildings, no nothing but trees and plants. All right, that is not the same point. So be careful of extreme questions, or extreme points, yeah, from Jitpanat's network, yeah, you know who, yeah. So over the past several months, yeah, I talk about that, some kind of, those kind of overarching strategies, yeah, to shift and change the pathway of the earth, the planet earth in the universe, yeah, using that kind of weight, shift down to the ground level, yeah, using trees and plants. But so far no one seemed to want to listen to me, probably, yeah. So today I will rather talk about this kind of, the survival of humanity that you might want to explore, yeah, using those Hollywood ideas, all right? I don't have enough time to go in detail of everything that I might have already forgotten. Yeah, because those sleep deprivations. Yeah, you just can't blame me, isn't it? But I am quite a big fan of movies, Hollywood films, blah blah blah. Yeah, Deep Impact, that Armageddon, that Armageddon film, and that I think a late one, yeah, some kind of parody, right? Don't Look Up, if I correct me if I'm wrong, okay, and probably a few more, yeah, or even Interstellar. Yeah, yeah, but Interstellar is kind of, with that kind of, oh my gosh, like only one in a trillion. Yeah, chance that we would have that kind of escape. Yeah, and it would be a big and tremendous loss, yeah, to probably a lot of lives, and what is that, and other planets, yeah, if we would ever create that kind of, what is that, small wormhole up there, yeah, somewhere near Saturn. Yeah, so let's be realistic and pragmatic right here right now of what we can do, and then probably the future would depend on what we can do right here right now at present. Okay, so imagine now we have around 6 billion, over 6 billion people, and everyone breathe out carbon dioxide every day into the atmosphere, and all those human activities that emit, yeah, that produce carbon dioxide, yeah, vehicles, cars, yeah, fossil fuels, yeah, electricity generation, and farming, yeah, and yeah, all those, what is that, methane, yeah, from cattle, poultry, yeah, a lot more, yeah, that we produce on a daily basis, yeah, and yeah, you might consider this, and I hope this clip would be useful to many of you, so that you can think of the scenario that I have talked about on so many occasions over all these months, about the possibility, if say in the next few days, yeah, the world would gonna, what is that, would be like, we're gonna be end, yeah, be ending, yeah, would come to the end. Yeah, sorry for my bad grammar, but my brain still pierced and fixed with this surveillance app, but I am quite sure you know what I mean. All right, yeah, I think at that time the world would be in total complete chaos. Yeah, and most people would not be that mindful anymore. There might be some kind of, okay, I just don't want to die in this smog and dust, yeah, covering the whole planet. Okay, let's nuke it. Let's nuke the whole planet, yeah, and end it more quickly. Yeah, I know this might sound quite scary, yeah, but we are talking about, yeah, the final stage of the world, yeah, if we are going to get to that point, yeah, of humanity, yeah, the end of humanity. But what if we can really change the pathway of the earth using some kind of, special thing called, those circulation of the gases in the atmosphere, and all those global cooling strategies that I have talked about over all these months. Yeah, you can consult what I have said so far. All right, and I think quite a lot of people have already cited me or given me some credit on Facebook posts. Yeah, yeah, you can explore more. Yeah, so let me raise this point so that you can consider and decide what you would do right here, right now, so that the humanity, yeah, the humankind would survive. Thank you so much. Hope this clip would be useful to many of you.